Hello, hope you're all safe wherever you are and spending your time doing good things. This is the time you can be more creative. So, today we are going to learn about how we are going to create a head using a specific technique, a specific approach from the artist Andrew Loomis. Most of the times we find difficulty in drawing heads in the portraits due to lack of knowledge of basics in the structure. So after this you might be drawing like this, and for this you just need a pencil and a paper. Let it be a simple paper, newspaper print. So grab a pencil and a paper right now. Before that, let's check out how we can hold our pencils. There are two ways in which we can hold the pencils. First is the tripod grip, in which we hold the pencil in our three fingers like the thumb, index and the middle finger. This type of grip allows you to draw small strokes, writing, and also helps you in getting very nice details. Next is the overhand grip. Now overhand grip is holding your hand over the pencil. Your hands are relaxed and you can draw big drawing, big area you can cover with it, and also you can draw very flawlessly with it. We think that the tripod grip is the best for us because we have used it for years and years. So we have a lot of practicing of our muscle, and so with the tripod grip we are able to write nicely, we are able to draw very thin lines, small delicate parts very carefully. But with the overhand grip we can draw on a big scale. You can also do the small things with the wrist method or the tripod method, but as you go drawing bigger you will find that overhand grip or the overhand method is the best one to do the work. Overhand grip allows you to use the side of the pencil, which is much more versatile tip. You can get this thick lines, soft lines, thin lines and transition between the two. This is much versatile than the other grip, means that is the tripod grip. Andrew Loomis approach to the drawing of heads. So for this, consider if you will remove the eyes, the main things, the eyes, the nose, the lips, the hair, the ear, it will look like this, right? Yes, and this is the basic structure which we are going to learn today. So how to do this? So we'll start with it, okay? First you will mess up with the circles, but with a series or with some continuation and practice you will come to know how to draw a circle. Yes, then when we are finished with the drawing circle, we'll try to think how the head is constructed. Now let me show you. The head consists of two parts. First is the cranium. Cranium is circular in shape. Try to draw this cranium in a little bit equal in height and width, okay? Then it has an oval at the side. This looks exactly as like this part is cut off in some shape. This shape has a plane thing and this makes the angle look like this, okay? So the second part of our head will be something like this box. This will be the underlayer of this jaw part of our face, which will look like a little bit like this. As I said, the upper part of the circle is called cranium. Was it called cranium? Then we are going to turn this into oval, and how to construct it now we'll see. Now when we continue with it, let me show you how to construct it. First we'll draw a circle. As I said, it would be the height and the width should be almost same, not perfect but almost same. Then comes the part of this oval. Now this oval, you will think, what is the property of this oval and how to measure it. This, when we take the circle, if we take a middle of this circle and consider the height of this circle, this oval will always come into the middle and 2/3 of this circle. The length will be the 2/3 of this circle. Why? Because every time, let be the size bigger or smaller, this will not change according to the proportions of this circle. Now when you come, see, this is one part, second part, 3 parts, and it will consist 2/3 of this half circle which we saw. This will make the oval of this crane. Now this is our face is a little bit like this in shape. How to decide the angle of the face? Now the angle of the face depends on a line which is present in the middle, little bit in the middle of the oval. This line connects our eyebrows to the ear. This line in the oval makes us decide the angle of the head very precisely. Ear line. The upper part of the ear will come somewhere here, and as the oval ends, that will be the start. This will be the start of the ear. This will be the end of the ear. Now we have got a very important thing. We have got the distance of the nose also. How? Like this. If we create a parallel line to this and create an oval circular line over here, we are going to get the distance of the nose. Similarly, if we take the distance of this nose and mark it up like this here and down, we are going to get the hairline, and the downside line will be the jaw or chin line, the distance of the chin. Then we are just going to draw an outline of this shape. Now think that how we are going to do this jaw. Near the ear we can find the line of the jaw, and then we are going to connect it like this. Now there goes a rhythm over here from the ear till the chin, somewhere here. Thus we get a side plane for our head, and this will get a dimension to our head which will be coming. So now we are going to find the central axis. Central axis will be found only on the front plane. Front plane of the head is only the frontal side which we can see. Now this will be found only on the front plane, means not on the total circle which we had drawn. So we are going to find it on the front plane and also in the middle of it. That calls a central axis. Now you'll say that this is not at the exact center of it. This is because the angle of our head is tilted towards left, so our central axis will also be tilted and repositioned in the left side, onto the left side more. Now we'll try to draw some details of it. First is the brow, and we have already the brow line, so we can draw on it. And yes, you will find this structure a little bit technical to draw, but as you practice and you observe more and more, you will get to draw this very easily, and you will find these features very easily. Now you can see that our face is divided into 3 equal parts. that is the nose and the chin, the eyebrows and the nose, and the part of the hair to the brow. Now you'll see the position of the hairline is almost at the top of this head. This is because our angle is tilted and our head is in the looking in the upper angle, so that's why the hairline has gone up and we can see only the top hairline at the top position. Now we are going to create some details of hair, the head, the brows, the eyes, the nose, the lips and the chin, and then we are going to, as I said, we are creating the details. After the brows, we are going to go to the nose and create the angle of it, and the part which you are seeing now is the lower part of the nose which I have darkened just now, and I am creating the dimensions of the nose, and now these are the positions of eyes which I am marking right now. There goes a circle for the eyes, and the skin gets wrapped on the circular eyes in this position like this. It's not necessary for you to draw this thing, and you can just try to draw it as simple as you can. One thing I want to tell you, the lips positions always can be found nearer to the bottom part of the cranium circle which we have drawn in the earlier stages, but while we are drawing the upper angle of the face, we will also shift the lips at the upper angle and try to draw this upper lip and lower lip nearer to the bottom of the cranium. Then we are going to check whether our details are right or wrong, and then we are going to go to the shading part. Our approach to the shading will be just filling up the mask. Now I am going to only consider two tones of the shading part, the light and the shadow part. While we are shading, let me tell you that you are not at all expected to do this detail in your drawings. Our assignments will only be limited to the structure of the drawing, the face or the head, and finding the dimensions of it. Now the dimensions which we have created in our face will help us to make the face or the head look in 3D angle. Now as I am clearing the shading part and I am clearing the light and the shadow part, this is just a demo in detail to just understand the approach of this artist. In this quarantine time, I expect you to dig more and more knowledge of art and practice more and more art. I just want you to practice with this, which I explained earlier, because this is what we are going to do in our assignment. We are going to find different angles, or we are going to find this structure basically in different examples. Now what is today's assignment? Today's assignment is that we are going to find these features of cranium, oval, this angle of the brows, as I said, the angle of the nose, the place of the nose, then the distance of this chin, distance of this hair, and the construction of the jaw. Then the drawing details will be seen afterwards, but first we will find this in our assignments. So today's assignment will be to find the structure of our head in different examples. I'll show how. We are going to take an example of this face. Now this face, you will be knowing this face, but this face is taken only because I had this available material of this newspaper. So we'll try to find out the features in this face, the same features which we learned now. Now I'm going to draw an oval over here. This figure is this head is also looking a little bit upside. Now we are going to create an oval over here because we are going to find the remaining things also over here. Now what I have said, that how to find the angle of this face is the simple trick to find the distance or the place of the ear to this brow, like this. This will be the angle of our face, and then we are just going to draw an circular line over here. Then we are going to take the ear line over here and create the nose line also circularly. So we have found out the distance between the nose and the brow line. Similarly, we are going to take the same distance and check whether our assumptions are right. So this is right. We have found out the chin level, chin distance. Same, we are going to take it up and find out the hairline. Now after finding the hairline, we are going to decide where we have already decided where his hair are, but he doesn't have any hair. Let it be. We will mark it and leave it on him. And also now we are going to find the jaw or the jaw lines. Then we will mark or start marking the rhythmic line which we learned, that it starts from the ear and ends at the chin. Similarly, we'll find the jawline. The jawline starts from the lower part of the ear and connects it to the chin. Similarly, we'll join the second part of the second side of the jaw also. Our ears are ready, our brows are ready, our line of the nose is ready, chin is ready, and the hairline is also ready. So we have finished our example number 1 right now. Now we are going to take next example. This next example is also from the newspaper. So we are going to look this example as a model, and we are the portrait artists to find the structure according to the Loomis method. So as I have placed the oval onto his head, and then we are going to find the remaining features of the face. Now we are going to find the oval and then the next parts. So let's start with the oval again. So this is the oval, and as I have said, the oval is placed near the eyebrows ends. So we'll place it onto its ends and in the 2/3 of the circle of the cranium. Then we have marked the brow line, as we can see the brows of him, and will connect it to the ear line. This will give us the angle of the head, and we'll go to the next part, that is finding the nose line. Now here the nose line we have to see carefully because this man is a little bit aged person, so his skin is loosened a bit. So finding a nose line, so we have to be careful for it. After finding the nose line, we are going to find the chin line and check it whether it is correct or no. Yes, it is correct. And now we are going to check whether the hairline is there or not. Yes, the hairline is there. and we are done with it, and this is the remaining hair of him. So we are then going to check whether this rhythmic line will go near the chin over here like this. As you can see, from here also we'll bring this rhythmic line of the second side. Now we'll find the jaw. Near the ear, the jawline drops, and we'll connect it to the chin. This is going to become the second example, and we are done with it. Hello, please wait. Can you spot something missing from this? There is one thing missing from this, that is the central axis. I had deliberately not drawn this to just check whether your attention is there or not. Some of you might have noticed and some of you might have not noticed. But by now you might be knowing how to create it, right? Yes. So in this way we are going to do our assignments, and I expect you to do 5 at least, by doing it not in detail but by the structural basics only. As I told, the assignments for this lecture are just 5 examples to try on any newspaper or waste papers with having heads, and we expect at least 5 of it to be done. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this fun learning experience and will try this definitely at your homes.